Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You should be honored at my acknowledgement. Really, like this. This is the situation that I face every minute of every day, all the time, 100% of the time, right? When somebody else is invading your neurological broadcast frequency, so they're onto your neural monitoring. All right, so they can say, oh well, this and that or whatever about your life, and then um, you don't have a choice. You hear them and they're on your neurological broadcast frequency, your neural monitoring, and you can hear, that's gang stalking, okay? And they're on your neural monitoring, and you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice but to um, acknowledge them because it's not a physical thing. You can't. If you acknowledge them, somebody say, "Hey, ignore them." So I'm ignoring them. Like you can't do that because it's in your mind, right? So your processes are open for them to receive your mental processes. So when they know what you're thinking, then they can initiate contact. They can initiate contact, and you have no control over. I mean, do you have control? Do you have control? If somebody says something to you or thinks something to you or both at the same time conglomerated into mind control, neural monitoring, and reception, right? Through neurological broadcast frequency, EMF broadcast, satellite, mind control, broadcast. So if somebody does that, they have access, right? They can connect to who they want to, right? It's not a big secret anymore. I mean, there's only hundreds of thousands of people talking about this all over the internet, everywhere. People target it or whatever, and we know that everything's hacked. And come on, really, try me. Send the FBI to go through my computers. Do that. Send the FBI to go through my computers, please. Let's do it on Twitter. Let's do the FBI can go through my computer on Twitters. I want the FBI to go through my computer on Twitter, on Instagram, on live. I want the FBI to do a YouTube live going through my computer, and with a bunch of programmers and a jury, of programmers that can acknowledge the Boolean. We'll call them Boolean. We'll have the panel of Boolean that says yes, true or false. True or false. Is neurological broadcast frequency happening? Do some people have access to neural monitoring? Boolean says yes. Boolean says yes, we do have access to neurological broadcast frequency. Some of us. I don't. Because the people that have access to mine, they like to use it in malicious ways for gang stalking. You should be honored to be able to talk to me, to be able to comment. Right? I got really, 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 okay, four people that I can say that are connected with me full time. And these are people, I'm pretty sure they're all from the same family or at least the same group. And it all comes from the same larger group. And there's a lot more, okay? But those four that are on artificial telepathy, and they do their live streams, and they talk about neural monitoring every day. Every day. I mean, this is my life, right? This is my actual life. Right? This is my actual life that they're stealing from me, and I'm under attack with this neurological broadcast frequency. And I kind of know, the group of some of the people that have it. And I've met other people that I know that have neural monitoring for other different ways. And so it's not like a big secret. And everybody's talking about targeting, and artificial telepathy. And I like broke the gates down with this stuff, 4 or 5 years ago, talking about, mind control sex and broadcast holograms and artificial telepathy and all of this stuff. And it's because it's happening. And over time, it's having more and more people are starting to fall onto understanding what's really going on. But more and more people are starting to have access to neural monitoring. More and more people are starting to become targeted with neural monitoring. I don't even got to put a video up. My channel grows every day, every day. I get 2 or 3 subscribers at least every day just on the old videos, and I took down like 90% of them. They're not taken down. They're on like different membership levels or whatever. And you know, I don't want thousands of videos of me all over the internet. So they're like membership protected level videos, right? Because I want to keep the documentation of the whole story. I still got probably 500 videos public. You know, and many millions of plays and all the stuff that's going on with everybody else. Same thing, you know. We've all documented and put this out there in this remote neural monitoring, EMF broadcast, satellite, you know, EMFbroadcast.com. But I bought it. I own it. You know, a lot of these companies that are involved with like mind control and neurological broadcast stuff is like when you get your neural monitoring, like a lot of people do have, then you have a different insight into like stock markets and like what's the future, and it's like the hive mind, and like people know what's up. People know what's up now because they got them. You can plug in cybernetics. It's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. It's not a joke, and I'm not batshit crazy. I mean, it's not like that. That's not what's going on. What's going on is the actuality of human broadcast, hologram, mind control, collaboration of cybernetics. Really, that's really what's going on, and we're all kind of becoming more like a species of people that's interconnected, you know. And so mind control is a big thing. It's a big deal. I hope they don't kill me for coming out and talking about all this stuff. And when you understand it, and when you know about mind control, when you understand what mind control is and you know about mind control, then you can understand how it's a positive thing, how it can be a positive thing. Because people are like, mind control, oh, you know, that like that's horrible. But it's not. It's not horrible. Picture your TV, all right, but you don't have a remote control. You want to have a remote control, right? Mind control, like you can do things with your mind better if you have access to neural monitoring. You can do things with your mind better, and you can help yourself help yourself. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things going on, but that you know people don't want you to know about. But as definitely a lot of people. I swear to God, look, I've outlasted all the critics and everything else. I know many people that have access to neural monitoring, and I know many people that are gang stalkers with access to neural monitoring. And I know that everybody has their own specific neurological broadcast frequency. Okay, and I know that there is some accessible online interface or program that you can obtain a profile or frequency of your neurological broadcast frequency and take control of your neural monitoring. Because I know a bunch of these people that are gang stalkers, that have become gang stalkers and use neural monitoring in a way you know, that they shouldn't be using it for. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out like how long it's going to take us to you know, give everybody has their own neural monitoring, and then control over their own neural monitoring, and then we can start to move forward. But it's so much that's happened in the past with people abusing neural monitoring and the ability and access of it or whatever. So it comes to this thing, like so much stuff has happened in the past, but you know, at some point we just gotta say, it is what it is. It is what it is.